Welcome to another real-time trade. In this video, I'll discuss several ways to manage the trade to empower you to design a trade management model that suits your unique mental wiring. This is the stuff of the real game. Now let's join the trade in progress. Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Good morning to you. It's 9:39. We're 9 minutes into the session. You can see this messy chart here of the DOW futures breaking out a little bit from this consolidation. But let me take a look at the three sisters with you. As you can see, three sisters, by the way, NASDAQ, S&P, and DOW. 1 minute charts with VWAP, volume weighted average price. Rejecting off of VWAP here for now on the NASDAQ and the S&P, and something similar here, of course, on the DOW. I use these to look for synchronicity, divergence, asymmetry, relative strength, relative weakness, all kinds of things along those lines to get some idea as to, some clues as to what the next move may in fact be in one of those, if not all of them. So now we are sitting here at a resistance area on the Dow. As you can see, prices have not been able to get above and beyond this area right here all morning. That means through overnight, of course, Asia and Europe. I've actually been up since 2 something, so before the London Open, and working on a few things here, but really trading the New York session these days after many years of trading both sessions every day. And now looking at a sell-off or a reversal down for now on the S&P. Let's check out the NASDAQ. Okay, something similar. I'm going to revise the zone marker up to here. It's clear that an interim zone has been put in place right there. Zone being a pivot area, of course, guys. Nothing major. The actual zone, of course, is in through here. A range is the zone, but these are zone markers, and use the terms interchangeably. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that. You'll know what I mean by it every time I say it. Back to the three sisters here. All right, I'll put you on pause, and we'll come back. I'll be cutting out dead air, non-teaching moments, sideways grinding action. Keep this video nice and tight, and we'll go from here, guys. All right, guys, we're back. It's 11 o'clock, so an hour and a half into the session here. No trades for me. Real messy. Been sending notes to my group about overtrading and sitting on your hands and things. As you can see why, hopefully. Lots of divergence and almost random price action here. Of course, most of the price action is fairly random anyway, but I won't get into that debate right now. Let's watch what's happening. What I'm going to do is pull this zone marker down. We've had a doji candle put in here at an important time of the day. This is the last half hour of the European session. Watching the Dow right now. Here we go, guys. The S&P and the NASDAQ all at support zones. I'm looking for an opportunity to go long here, guys. You can see this across the board. Watching here. And in here, guys, right now at the market, right there. Just call it right there on that that breakout point. Stop below, risking 52 points. Here we go. Here's the actual entry. Now let me just check my brackets and targets on my own platform. I'll be right back to refine these targets. But long, first trade of the day. Here we go. All right. The coin has been tossed. Now it's the waiting game. And target 1 has been tapped. Finally, it's been quite a grind here. You can see this is a 1 minute chart. Just a reminder, guys. Oh, by the way, the 1 hour all or nothing trader has left the game here, of course, with full profitability. The other traders are sitting here waiting to see what happens from here. It looks like we do want to go higher. Just want to make it clear this is a zone reversal style trade. It is a little bit of a nuanced trade, and I'll explain that to you. And I was just explaining it to somebody by Telegram as well in a private chat about this candle here on the 30-minute down on the bottom left-hand side. This is a doji candle, indecision candle, meaning that it has a range, but the open and close price is about the same, basically the same, very small body right in the middle of the range. Has an upper range, lower range, open open and close at the same place. Doji candle, indecision. I typically ignore it as if it doesn't even exist, but it can indicate a pause or a basing in the action, and that's was formed right here. The reason I took this entry was on the top off. It's just my alarm saying that we're coming up to another half hour close in 3 minutes. The break above this consolidation range above both EMAs, positive moving average configuration for the first time in the entire New York session, and trading above both, of course, 9 above the 21. Seeing the same thing happening on all three of the sisters in through here, if you remember. Something similar. I shouldn't say the same thing. The NASDAQ didn't play out the same way. Didn't need to. The Dow was the weakest of the three, spending more time below the 2.5 standard deviations than the other two. As a matter of fact, NAS never even got there, despite its continued weakness, right? So buying the strongest of the three. It looks like I'm buying the break above this candle, which I'm telling you that I'm actually ignoring, and it wasn't. I was buying above this structure here, which happened to also be the range that is shown by that 30-minute candle, right? So this is a zone reversal. It's also a VWAP reversion trade. We have now tapped VWAP, come all the way back up on the Dow. So we're tapping VWAP at around 1.5 R. And so some traders might leave right here because the VWAP has been tapped from below. And others may hold on for 2R or for the full 1.5 R. We came 2 points away from it. And so be watching from here. Put you back on pause for now. We'll see how the model works out. And target 2 has been hit, 1.5 R. So the 1.5 R all or nothing trader has left the game with full profitability, as has the 1 R all or nothing trader. Of course, the 2 R move stop to break even at 1 R has moved their stop to break even when prices hit 1 R. If prices come back before hitting 2 R and tag the break even, they of course will get out with a break even, 0. So at this point, only the 2R all or nothing trader could lose if prices don't hit 2R and come all the way back to the original stop. See you in a bit. And target 3 has been hit at 2R, and so that's 104 points there for the 2R. So you can see that all 4 models have profited fully today, including the 2R move stop to break even at 1R, because when prices hit 1R, never came back to break even. Hope that makes sense. I get a lot of questions on that one, although I think you can see it's fairly self-explanatory. And thank you for being with me today, guys. It's been a very long morning. This video is actually nearly 2 hours long because I started at the beginning of the New York session. It's now 11:37 or so, and had to wait all through this movement that you see here until we finally got a basing, and then this break above the EMAs for that VWAP reversion / zone reversal trade. Have an amazing afternoon, guys. I'm sure we'll see you again either today or certainly tomorrow for Friday. Thanks for clicking the like button and for saying hi in the comments. We'll talk soon. Take care.